pays tribute to the father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi, at Rajghat. He will also be visiting Sadaiv Atal as well as the National War Memorial. The Prime Minister will be sworn in for a third consecutive term at 7:15 p.m. this evening at Rashtrapati Bhavan. He will be administered the oath of office and secrecy by President Draupadi Murmu, who 2 days ago invited the Prime Minister to form the next government upon having satisfied herself of the numbers with the NDA after having received letters of support from all NDA partners. Shreya, my colleague, continues to be live with us. This is going to be a new challenge, Shreya, for Narendra Modi, because in his entire political career, whether as Chief Minister of Gujarat or for the past 2 tenures as Prime Minister of India, he enjoyed absolute majority. He led an absolute majority government of the Bharatiya Janata Party. This time, he leads a coalition government.
Well, absolutely. You know, Paulami, probably for the first time we're seeing Narendra Modi in the driver's seat where it's not so comfortable like the terms that he served before, be it of the Chief Minister or the Prime Minister. The reason why those who are actually the observers and analysts of the politics, they're suggesting that this might just be uncomfortable also because of his allies and the nature of the politics that they drive, which does not really interject with what the vision of the government or the Prime Minister is. So we will definitely be seeing how he maneuvers through this this coalition, but it's also too early to probably suggest that it will be extremely challenging for him. Knowing Narendra Modi and those who know him closely do suggest that it is possible that we might just have a surprise in place as how he probably might be managing this in an even better manner. So that is something that only the entire 5 years will suggest. But as of now, he's almost charting history because he's only going to be the second leader in the country to become the Prime Minister for the third time, and that in itself speaks for the nature of politics that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has successfully done, that has sprung him back to the position of the Prime Minister despite all the critics. He will be leading the NDA government and taking oath today formally as the Prime Minister of the country.
You know, he'll also have to keep a check on his NDA partners because India bloc partners continue to suggest that they're going to keep the back channel conversation open. Feelers will be sent out. They've been sent out. At least KC Tyagi said that Nitish Kumar has been approached by certain senior leaders of the India bloc. They offered him the Prime Minister's position as well. That is something that Narendra Modi will have to keep a check on as well, Shreya.
Well, absolutely. And Paulami, we've been seeing from day one of the results, the India Alliance particularly, they have tried to dominate the messaging, at least that it is not a very comfortable government for the Prime Minister because he's not very sure that both his allies, talking about Nitish Kumar and the TDP, two of the strongest allies, they may not be together with him for the entire 5-year term. And remember when Mallikarjun Kharge held that first press conference after a joint meeting of the India Alliance, he suggested that they will be taking the steps at an appropriate time, reading the people's mindset that they do not want this government. So that was a very strong worded messaging that came in from the India Alliance. They're definitely not going to sit back. Yesterday we saw the like of Mamata Banerjee also hit out and suggest that he will not be able to continue this government. So clearly it is not going to be an easy road ahead. There will be multiple roadblocks. Whether the PM designate will be Narendra Modi will be successfully able to complete a 5 term, that is only something that time will suggest. But definitely it is too early to also write him off. He is going to come back as the Prime Minister for the 3rd time. That in itself is a historic victory which we cannot deny from him. So definitely it will be interesting that how he works that, and probably there will be people put in place to ensure that there is a constant relationship cell established with the BJP and the allies to ensure that all these creases are actually ironed out properly.
Right, Shreya, stay on with us. Ashutosh, my colleague, also continues to be live with us. He is, in fact, outside Rajghat, where the Prime Minister was a short while ago paying tribute to the father of the nation. Ashutosh, we were talking, Shreya and I, about the challenge that Narendra Modi faces, the new challenge that he faces. We will, of course, see how he adapts to it in terms of leading a coalition government for the first time in his political career. Ashutosh.
Well, if I could tell you, there's a very, interesting picture in a fraction of seconds you will be able to see. Prime Minister designate had just reached Sadaiv Atal to pay tribute to former Prime Minister Bharat Ratna Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Now, exactly what is very interesting about it, that Atal Bihari Vajpayee, who led a coalition government, and remember, that was the coalition government, India became a super nuclear power. During Atal Bihari's regime as a Prime Minister, he carried out, the Pokhran nuclear test. So clearly, that could be one example that not all the time we have seen that coalition government hasn't worked. If 2008, we remember, massive economic slowdown, the global recession, and India was in the UPA regime led by Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, and that really helped out to move India out of that recession. I mean, imagine the global slowdown. So that was one impact where the coalition government worked. And the another example, and interestingly, Prime Minister Modi will be paying tribute to Atal Bihari Vajpayee. So that's exactly how you learn and where you learn. The source of inspiration could be Atal Bihari Vajpayee, who led a successful coalition government and even made India a super nuclear power. All the challenges are basically they fulfill the aspirations of your regional partners, especially the state like Bihar, which for years have been demanding special package, special status, because the resources that were with the Bihar were actually transferred to Jharkhand after the bifurcation.
I'll just apologize for interrupting you for the moment. Now, live pictures coming in, as Ashutosh was telling us, from Sadaiv Atal, where Prime Minister Modi has reached after paying tribute to Mahatma Gandhi. He will be paying tribute to former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee, who led the first NDA government into power.